What's up, Taekwondoistas? Welcome to my Taekwondo journey where I talk about how I use Taekwondo in my daily life. And today I'm at a hotel, I'm at a conference called Business Mastery. And what we learned is marketing in real time and how important it is to influence your brand and your business. So what I decided to do was a YouTube video on 3 awesome tips that you can use to keep up your Taekwondo practice in a hotel room even when you don't have time or the money to find a dojang around you. So before I get into the 3 tips, I just want to impart some wisdom that I learned in the conference, and it's 5 tips to an outstanding life. I named it that way because I think that's the 5 tips that will lead to an outstanding life. But the first tip is to strengthen your mind every single day. And what I do is I read a book. I try to read a book every day, and the whole premise is to do something to strengthen your mind muscles every single day, whether it be crossword puzzles, whether it be keeping up with current events, reading an article that challenges you, not just an article that you find on clickbait on the internet and then you just kind of mindlessly go through it. So I wanted to share with you the book I'm reading now, and it's called You Can Be Younger by Marissa Peer. And basically it talks about how you can change your mindset to have a younger biological age, have a younger psychological age, and it's really easy to do that. A big part of this book is using the power of exercise, and staying young, regressing back to your younger years. And she talks about listening to music kind of when you're in your high school years or middle school years, and that really regresses you back to that time frame and that mindset you were in at that time. So for instance, yesterday at the conference they played a Backstreet Boys song, and then that was in the 90s. I don't know if you were in middle school or if you were in college or high school when that first came out, but I was like, wow, I feel like 15 again, and then you're jumping around. I mean, another thing is acting young. How are you doing when you're acting young? You are jumping, you're skipping, and that puts your mind in a different state. And that's why people that come home from vacations, they look a lot younger because they are having fun. They're playing. They're being like a child again. A great tip she uses in this book is to get a rebounder, which is a trampoline, and just bouncing on it because it improves your lymph system. It improves your the flow of lymph, and it improves your immune system. So as you're doing that every single day, don't be surprised if you look and feel younger. So that's a tip that I love. I actually do that as well. I love this book, and that's what I read for about 30 minutes downstairs in the lobby with a cup of coffee. Second tip to an outstanding life is to strengthen your body every day. So in this video, I'm going to show you some quick Taekwondo tips I use in a hotel room to strengthen your body. So the idea is pushing your physical limits every day. It can be as simple as jumping in a cold shower or push-ups for 5 minutes intensely, something like that. It doesn't have to be like a whole workout. Third tip is find a role model, and a role model in who you want to become, because who you surround yourself with, you become. And I think it was Jim Rohn that taught that. But you become the 5 people you surround yourself with most. And when you surround yourself with a role model that can show you how to get to where you want to be, it becomes a whole lot easier for you, so you don't have to make all the same mistakes that they made. You can bypass that. You can decide what you really want out of your life, and you can see all the possibilities. Okay, step 4 is proximity is power. So like I said, the way I became who I am now is surrounding myself with people on the same journey as me, people who want to inspire others, people who want to give to others, people that want to improve others' lives, share information, share what we've learned, help others out dealing with problems, help others to grow and be more so that they can give more. These are the kind of people that I love to hang out with because I ingrain their mindset in my mindset, and it becomes me, and then I can share that with others. Okay, and step 5 is give more than you expect to receive. And I think that's one of the most important steps, because imagine who you'd become in the office, if you gave more than you were paid for. Imagine like how your boss would look at you and how how clients want to come back to you because they're like, wow, you know, you gave more than I expected. Like, you noticed this little thing about me that I needed and you gave it to me, and all the other people did not give that to me. And then that's how they become raving fans, because you care. I mean, you notice these things, you give more than you expect to receive. And in doing that, you know, the secret of living is giving. You become tapped into your abundance and all the resources that you have, because just when you think that you don't have any more to give, there's always more to give somewhere. And in doing so, have you ever been given to? Have you ever been taken care of? I mean, how did you feel after that? Did you feel more filled up and that you'd want to give back to others as well? It's kind of like a progressive effect. And the more we give more than what we receive, we realize how abundant we are, and the more people actually start to do it as well, and it just becomes, you know, it multiplies. So that's some great life advice that I learned that I wanted to impart with you. And without further ado, let's get back into the video with the Taekwondo tips. So the first tip I want to talk about is doing blocks. So I have this hotel room, this like little narrow thing. There's not a lot you could do, but actually there is. So what I want to show you is how you can do different blocks, and I'm not going to do like a whole lot of blocks. And please keep in mind that I'm not a black belt. So if you are a black belt, please feel free to give me feedback and tips on my forms and everything like that. Please do what your instructor tells you to do in the format that he tells you to do. All different schools of Taekwondo are a little bit different. So just kind of get the general gist that you can practice blocks, and here are some ideas that you can do. Okay, I've been sitting on my toes too long. So can do low blocks in a front stance, in a back stance. You can do middle blocks, front stance, right? Other middle blocks. You can do high blocks. You can do high blocks in a back stance. You know, so many things. You can do strikes. And of course, front stances, back stances, everything like that. I kind of messed up that last block. Please don't judge me on that, but just understand that blocking is something you can totally do. The next thing I want to show you, step 2, is kicks. So what I like to do in this narrow space, and it depends on what type of hotel room you have, is kicks and then a jump kick. So you're going to do the apchagi front kick, then a jump kick, and then you're going to do the, you know, round kick, then a jump round, and side kick, jump round, jump side, axe kick, jump axe. So let's go. Start, front kick, front, just an example, side, skipping side, sorry, that wasn't a side, that was a round. This is a side. Back up. Just some things you can do. Axe kicks, depending on space. Axe kicks. Okay. Third thing you can do is some conditioning. So let me just put this down here. So we can do some push-ups and some yoga. So push-ups to strengthen the arms, and running man for some, or mountain climbers for some cardio. So let's go. So just do some push-ups, and of course you can do like several of these, and then mountain climbers. And then for your flexibility and your hip flexors, pigeon pose really works best for me. So you're going to want to hold this for a long time, maybe a couple minutes. I'm not going to do it to shorten the length of the video, just like a show. So pigeon pose, and here's my event bracelet, business mastery. Okay, so after that you can do some pranayama, you can do some other yoga, everything like that. I hope you learned something today. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.